Hey everybody, it's Lemuria Kamara, the Age Reversing Alchemist, here today to talk with you about the LifeWave X39 stem cell patches. You know, these patches are absolutely amazing. I've been using them for about 3 months and I want to share them with you. These are amazing little stem cell activation patches. They come in a package like this, and when you open them up, there's instructions in here on how to use the patch, where to place it, and then there's a little envelope in here that has a 30-day supply of patches. And these patches look like this. And yep, they're just little patches that go on the body. And the recommended places that you place them is behind the neck at the little bump right here where that bone is right there. Or you can place them 3 fingers below the navel point right there. Or you can place them anywhere on the body where you have a pain point. So these stem cell patches are absolutely stem cell activation patches, because they actually stimulate your body to make its own stem cells. Now, how does that work? There's a new technology. Actually, it's not a new technology. It's an ancient technology called light therapy, or photobiomodulation is the technical term for it. But essentially, it's based on the body utilizing light in order to create healing in the body. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of technology going forward, because we're in the quantum age, and quantum medicine is definitely going to be based on light therapy. So how do the patches work? So the patches are a lot like the sun. You know, when we go out in the sun, the UVB rays hit the skin and create a chemical reaction in the skin that causes cholesterol to synthesize or produce vitamin D in the skin. And of course, vitamin D is essential to life. You cannot live in this body without vitamin D. Vitamin D is responsible for building the immune system and for all kinds of essential functions within the body. So the way the patch works is similar, except that it uses tiny little crystals to reflect the body's own light onto the skin in the form of UV, not UV, but infrared, in the form of infrared light. And that infrared light reflected back on the skin activates a compound in the skin, a copper peptide, called GHKCU, another technical term, but essentially GHKCU is important because it is responsible for elevating the body's stem cell production. Yeah, this is really huge. So this little patch is considered non-subdermal, which means that it does not have any ingredients on it that is going into the skin whatsoever. There are no supplements, there are no skin cell or stem cells on this patch. There are no chemicals. There's nothing on here except crystals that are reflecting the body's own light back onto the skin. So the body is doing everything. The body is stimulating its own stem cell production. So this is really huge, because stem cells are those cells that we got in the very beginning, the inception of life, that are the cells that became our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our arms and legs, our spine, our organs, our skin, became, formed our whole body. And we came into this world with all these stem cells. And by the time we were 20 years old, we didn't have as many stem cells as we did at birth or at 5 years old. And by the time we hit 40 years old, we had lost half of our body's ability to produce stem cells. And by the time we are 60 and over, we have lost more than half of our body's ability to produce stem cells. So stem cells are those cells that renew right? They're those renewable cells. They can go anywhere in the body and they can become anything. So stem cells, or the reduction of stem cells, are associated with the deterioration of the body, with aging, and with disease and debilitation, and ultimately with the death of the body. But stem cell renewal is associated with kind of reversing the process of aging. And when we have more stem cells than we have old cells that are dying, then we have the ability to renew and to regenerate. And that is exciting. I find that absolutely exciting. So some of the benefits of stem cell patches, stem cell activation patches: instant pain reduction. People who have reported chronic pain for years, living with pain, place the stem cell in the area of pain or on any of the points, and people have experienced instant pain reduction. Also, scar tissue reduction, wound healing. This is huge for people like diabetics who have trouble with wound healing. And also being able to muscle recovery, right, from exercise. Muscle recovery happens a lot quicker. And then one of my areas of expertise as a age reversing alchemist, an esthetician, skincare therapist, has to do with skin and youthfulness. And I don't say anti-aging, I say age reversing, because that's what I believe in, is age reversing. So it's not about just putting topicals on the skin or cosmetic surgery or fillers or whatever to try to look younger. When we have stem cells in the body that are regenerating our body, we actually have younger skin, younger cells. We are younger. We're younger people. So this is really huge. So I'm leaving a link below this video for you to click on. You can go to the website. You can read about the stem cell patches. You can learn as much as you want about them. You can read about the science. You can read through the clinical trials, and you can read the testimonials, and you can also order the product. It's stem cell therapy. Injections run upwards of $50,000 per treatment. Not only is it not affordable and not available to most of us, but it also has a lot of risk associated with it, and it doesn't always work. These little patches where your body is producing its own stem cells, between $99 and $149 for a month's supply. So hey, I encourage you to go onto the website, read about it, order yourself some, give yourself 90 days, a minimum of 90 days, so that you can experience the age reversing benefits of it, the pain reduction benefits of it. And then, the other thing is that we don't know all the different ways that our body's intelligence uses stem cells. So it's just like we don't know when our bodies change. When the metabolic changes are going on in our bodies, we don't feel that. When our blood pressure, fluctuates, we don't always feel that. When our skin cells are shedding, we don't feel that. When our hair is growing, we don't feel any of these things. There are metabolic functions that are going on inside of our bodies all the time that we don't know. So when there's healing that needs to take place in the body, we don't always know where our bodies are going to be sending these new stem cells. So start wearing the patch, give it it's at least 90 days, and you report on what your own experience has been. I can't wait to hear from you. So I'm leaving my information in the link below this video. And that's pretty much it, folks. I want to thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your follows. and for your shares. There are a lot of people who can definitely benefit from these stem cell patches, so I definitely appreciate you sharing this video. And that's about it, folks. I hope that you have an absolutely magical day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.